Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 55.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Samuels. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And on the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Clay Matthews, still one of the best at doing that as he gets in to make the tackle behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Packers under pressure, and down he goes. The corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh.
I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Balaj. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the ground with Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They juked him. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Samuels. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Samuels. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Allen's throw is complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Samuels. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll run on first down. Samuels. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers.
He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Ed Oliver, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen off the play fake. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now Allen. And that is in seconds left on the clock. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Allen is going to float this over the middle, deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
26. Again, it's Jones. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Third quarter of action, Super Bowl 55. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Allen to throw once more. And this one complete to Gafford. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll run on first down. Samuels. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 24, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And a the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Allen going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Samuels. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down, and that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Here's Samuels again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
You got it. You got it.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They'll run with Samuels. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. For the